Ta-da! Hey! Right. Welcome to Clive's Modelling channel. No. Yes. Yes. I'm getting myself confused here. I'm getting excited, you see. Right. This is the replacement canopy for the 132 Revel Super Hornet that I received. So this is a replacement canopy. So on the back there, as we can see, now the sun's come out, that I've managed to erase the seam line that was there, but because it's in the bloody plastic, you can't see it. If you look at this, give me a pointer. Look at the auto glim, or look at the, and you can. The sun's come. Right. Let me give it a bit of a buff, so I can get rid of them finger marks that are on it. And you what? Oh, by the way, I got my third youngest daughter hanging around my neck here. Right, so there you can see the line. I'm talking gibberish. It is there anyway. It's in the mould, but this one has still got the line on it. So basically what I did was I got a knife and I got the sharp edge of the knife and dragged it backwards over there like we all do. Right, and as you can see, I don't know whether you can or not, but hang on, let's zoom in a bit. Right, so there you go, you can see the line. And so as you can see, I'm just putting the knife at an angle like that, right, and just scratching it. So all you're doing is you're scratching that line off to make it a little bit flat there. So once that's gone flat, you can turn around the other way and go forwards. Oh Christ, can you hear that other kid of mine? That's the youngest daughter giving it the berries. Right, so there we are. Right, then we can get this, which is a bit coarse on this side, but nice and smoothie on this side. So if we just go over it in a flat state, so that we're again getting rid of that little tiny engraving dip that's to do with the that mould line. So I'll just go over it like that. There we go. Go around in little wincy circles, and then on the metal rib bar in the middle. That's not really what we're about. Somebody keeps smashing things about there. Right, and then we get the glass polishing stick. So we get the rough side, and then we just go round and round in circles like this, and just polish that out. So we're polishing all the scratching out, but it's going to make its own mark, you know, and this is what it does. A lot of people, I can remember, do you know what, I remember the first time I ever did this. I saw someone in America do it, and I thought, brave man. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, how else would you get them lines out? Because every canopy I had up until that point, I was basically leaving these seam lines on, because I was too scared to do something like this. And I thought, well, if I cock it up. So what I did was, and I know I haven't been in touch with this guy for years, but I had a friend, and he wanted me to make him a 132 Tamiya F15C, to which case I said, yep, all right, I'll do it. And then he said, he goes, but I want it weathered. And I thought, oh geez, everything I'd weathered up to that point was only going up to 48 scale. So I thought, this is a big project, and if you balls it up, it's going to look ridiculous. Well, I went ahead with it anyway. I thought, right, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. And one of those processes was not only just weathering it, was buffing out the big seam line it had in the canopy. And I thought to myself, sometimes you just got to roll the dice. And I did. And I pulled it off. And I thought, bloody hell, how do you like that? How do you like that? I pulled it off. I managed to successfully finish the model for him, weathered it a lot, and I couldn't believe his reaction. He was absolutely chuffed to bits. Unfortunately, I don't know what's happened. I know he got married to an English girl. He was South African himself. He got married to an English girl, and literally that was the last I see or heard of him. After that, he just vanished. Then I think some years later he appeared on Facebook, and I befriended him again, and we spoke, and again he just disappeared. That was it. So yeah, shame, but I don't know. We all move on, don't we? We all have different places. So whether he's got any kids now or not, I have not a clue. But there we go. So anyway, so we got this far. So as you can see, like now, you know, the line is still there, but that line is unfortunately buried into this plastic, and I don't think there's any way I'm going to get that line out. I tried my hardest on the back, and it seemed to have done the job, but I don't know about the front. So, you know, we're looking at it there. I mean, it's virtually gone, but you can see it there. I mean, it's not physically, you can't hear it. It's not catching, but it's just there. It is. It's there. So we'll give it a once over again with this, and then I'll close the cap, and then we'll buff it up again. So this time we'll go the long ways, and yeah, here we go. Right, and then we go round in circles again, just buffing it up, buffing it up, buffing it up, and doing it on the front there. Don't watch this bit, you might go giddy. There you go, it's only when I stop. So you can see, so it's got a little bit of misting to do with the sander itself. So if I just whisper it out a bit, and then I'll try and get rid of this by polishing this off like this. These, I'm just using these sanding sticks from what are they from? Oh yeah, Ultimate Modelling Products. I've not seen them for a while now on the eBay, but you can always put a search in for them, and you know, see if they come up. So yeah, anyway, it's going, it's working its way out. It's starting to get a bit squeaky now, which means it's getting highly polished. So what you do now is this scratch remover. Now my beloved van does get a bit marked up with all the, or used to, with all the kids' bikes and stuff going down the side, so that's the reason I bought this. But yeah, you get a piece on the like that on the earbud, cotton bud, snooker goose stick, where I don't know, whatever they call it, but anyway, you get it on there, and then you just like coat it over the glass where the area was. So give it a good, you can rub it in like that, right there, and then that bit there, because that bit's got to be done. So anywhere where the scratching went on, just rub it in. It should get a little bit like dry as you're rubbing it in, but don't worry about that. And then I think I'm going to do it. Right, leave it like that. Let that sit for a couple of minutes. And tidy up. Yeah, look, I'll just show you the bombs I've just done. They're dry now. Well, that's them. Look, they got a nice, lovely looking coating on. No two coatings the same, so you know. And then there's the LGB. Hopefully the secrets will come. But, yeah. Right now, what you do now is you get this. Shove a finger, like an index finger, up inside of the canopy, so you get the canopy over your finger like that, and then we just polish away on this stuff, right? So people like I don't know whether they watch me, but Spencer Pollard, people like him will already know about all of this kind. They probably know more tricks than I do, but this is one trick that I sort of found out in the last few days when I was fiddling around with that stuff on something. I think it was on my Mustang, the FX Mustang, because I'm trying to get the canopy to polish up. So anyway, we do that, we slide it off, and there you go. The fogging and the scratch work has gone. Now, what you do now is you got a choice. You can either go for the resin, or you can go for the hard shell wax finish. Right now, I've tried that one. It's not bad, but this one is a different ball game. So again, we get a cotton bud, whatever you want to call these things. Q-tip, any of the Yanks call them. The Yanks call them a Q-tip. I didn't think they call a snooker Q-tip then, because that's a Q-tip as well. But anyway, so what we do is we get hold of the thing, yeah, and you just rub it all over the glass areas. Right, so yeah, like that, get it on there, yeah. Put it all over the glass area. It doesn't matter whether you're going to paint this, right, because all you do is you mask this area up, and then you can just quickly wash that off with a bit of isopro alcohol, and it'll get rid of this highly polished finish. So you just rub it over the whole canopy. There's no, you know, don't be ashamed to get it all over the place there. Try and keep it within the barriers, but it doesn't matter. Just put it on. Go right down on the other side, and then again put it on. I'm going a bit off camera here. Yep, just whoosh, 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 whoosh. Put it all over the thing. Right. So I'll tell you another good one. I haven't used it, but it gets highly recommended in a few garages around here for polishing and stuff. Is that Maguire? I don't know. That car polish. Okay, this has been around for years. Turtle, Auto Glim, they're well known. So they are good. They're good polishes. That one, if you want to polish your car up, bloody hell, that is. But don't do it on a hot day. Do it on a cool, dull day, and that will shine your car up. So we're waiting for that to dry at the moment, and like I say, I've used this stuff. This is super resin polish. Now this is good. You know, I won't take it away from you, but you pay an awful lot of money for it. So it comes in the kit. So you get this, the scratch remover. You get like a pad like you get in there, but a smaller one with like a funny sort of stipply hard sponge on one side, and then a soft sponge on the other side for polishing. So those two come together in a kit, and the kit's about 30 quid, I suppose, but it was in the days when I actually had some money. And yeah, and they last for quite a while. But this one here, I think it's only about a tenner, and I'll tell you what, for something that's cheap and cheerful, it absolutely works a treat. As this bloke says here, like 101 uses. This is a home, car, trailer, boat, a must-have. Yeah, well, guess what? Cleans canopies as well, like this. So, again, what we do is we get hold of this canopy, and you put your finger inside the canopy like that, and then, oh shit, and then, oh sorry, swore there, and then just polish, and just go around it, and just get that polish all squared away in there. Here we go. Let's move these out of the way. Let's get you a bit up and give myself a bit of room here. Right, there we go. And then at the same time, always remember the joke of the guy in the hairdressers when he starts doing this under the cloak, and everybody thinks he's doing something dirty, and he wasn't. He was actually polishing his glasses. When she whipped the cloth off of him to see what he was doing, he had a pair of glasses there, and he was going like that on them to polish them up. I don't know. Anyway, good to have a sense of humour. And right, and so there, now, inside, outside, outside, inside, inside, outside, in. And she's done. Look at that. She's bloody wonderful. And, yeah, she's clear. Marvellous, guys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed that. That's another little tip for you on how to polish a canopy using these products here from, there you go. So you got that there, and you end up with a canopy as shiny as that. So that's the whole thing done now. That's now ready to be painted and go on the model. Bloody hell. Nice one. Okay, so that's another little tip of mine on what I do on how to polish canopies. I think also, if I remember rightly, there is a forum called UKAR. UKAR forum. And on there they've got a model section, and I did a polished canopy thing like that many years ago. It must be about 20 years ago now. And as far as I'm aware, it is still up there on the top. So it's been pinned in their website on how to polish seams out of canopies. So there's one I've just done for you, a modern day one, and there's that one at UKAR. UKAR, that's Uniform Kilo Alpha Romeo, and that's a forum all about aircraft that come into this country and shows around the world. Yeah, there you go, a little bit of a plug for them. If you like photography, go over there, you'll see loads of planes, and you'll be able to talk to loads of photographers as well. Right, enough of that. There's my 3 products, there's my instruments, and that is my canopy. And this is Clive saying tuddy byes. See you in the next one.